Hey YouTube, Ashley here. I was bored, so I figured I would do a quick video. I know I haven't done one in a while, but I'm gonna do one now. So excuse the look, cause I did kind of just wake up from napping with Lyrik. So yeah, it's been 3 months since I gave birth to my baby girl Lyrik. And she is right here. And she's already talkative and moving around, and she's playing on her little play mat right now while mommy does a video. Okay, so labor and delivery. Quick. I was induced. I went into the hospital on a Thursday night. They had called me in. I think it was about 10 o'clock. They called me and said that they had a room available. So me and my love and my sister, my baby's godmother, made our way to the hospital. And on our way there, we stopped at Burger King to get some chicken nuggets because we were hungry. And they said that would be the last time I could eat anything. So I was like, alright, let's go get some food. When we got there, of course, they checked me in, I changed, and then they hooked me up to the monitor. If you watched my other video, it was kind of funny. That was us just getting to the hospital. So they hooked me up to the monitor, and they said everything was good, and they weren't going to start my induction until the morning. So we were just told to, hang out and chill and, I don't know, just relax and get ready for the next day. But my doctor came in and she had decided to check me for dilation, and I was only about 3 centimeters, and she wanted to speed it up a little bit. So I don't know the name of it, but I know what it was. It was like a balloon, and they put the balloon into your cervix and they fill it with some liquid to expand, and it's supposed to stretch your cervix to about 5 centimeters, and then it's supposed to fall out on its own. So they were trying to put that in, and it was taking a while for them to do it. It wouldn't stay in the first time, and then my doctor decided to check me again for dilation, and I had dilated to 5 centimeters without them even putting it in. So they decided not to put it in, and then we just went to bed. So about 6 o'clock in the morning, my doctor came in and she started me on the Pitocin and gave me my IV, and I was just waiting. I was having contractions. I did feel them, but they weren't strong at all. And then I think it was around maybe 10 o'clock, I want to say. My other OB came in and she broke my water, and that's when my contractions really started. It was very, very painful. The very first contraction I had that I could actually feel, I felt it all over my body. It was so painful, so I was crying a little bit in pain, and I was like, I need my epidural. So I think I had maybe about 6 or 7 actual strong contractions until I got my epidural, which was fantastic. After I got my epidural, I was so happy. You can hear my baby girl yelling in the background. But anyways, I was in labor for about 12 hours, somewhere around there. And I was about to have a C-section because I wasn't progressing at all. Let's just take a look at Lyrik for 1 second. And she's not screaming anymore. She's still talking though. Silly girl. She's taking up all the camera time, I know. Oh, she just spit up. Okay, let me clean that up really quick. Oh, Lyric. Oh, baby girl. Yeah, what are you spitting for? Say hi, YouTube. Hi, YouTube. I'm interrupting Mommy's story. Yeah. Hi. Hi, pretty lady. Alright, so anyways, sorry. Like I was saying, yeah, I was in labor for about 12 hours. With the epidural, it wasn't so bad at all. And I was about to have a C-section because every time I contracted, her heart rate would drop. So my doctor said, you know, it was a concern. So I was determined not to have a C-section. I was like waiting, I was pushing, I was making sure I didn't have to have a C-section, and I didn't. So I'm happy about that. But it came to a point where I was laying there and my epidural had completely wore off, and I could feel my contractions, and I just kind of breathed through them with my mom and everything. And I was breathing, and I was sighing, and I was moaning. You know, I wasn't actually one of those screamers, you know. So, finally came to a point where I told my doctor I felt like I had to push. I was like, I have to push. I can feel her. I have to push. So, my doctor started me on pushing, and I only pushed every other contraction because every time I pushed, her heart rate would go down. So, every other contraction, I would push. And I don't remember how long I pushed. It was probably about an hour or so of on and off contraction pushing. And then once my doctor really saw her head, that's when the real pushing started, where I pushed and just kept pushing. So I was pushing, and her head came out finally, and I looked at her father, and the look on his face was just so, I don't know, it was just like so relieving, I guess. He was happy that she was coming out naturally, I guess, and the rest of her came out. The doctors were pushing on my stomach to get the rest of her out, and when she came out, she wasn't responding. She wasn't breathing. She didn't cry or anything. So her dad didn't get to cut the cord. She just went. My doctor cut it, and they gave her over to the little nurse's assistants, or those people over there that clean the baby up. And I was just over at the bed by myself. And my whole family, my mom, both of my moms, my sister, and her dad all went over to see the baby. And I was like in the bed like, thanks guys. Just leave me here. So I was there, and my doctor was, you know, cleaning me up, doing the afterbirth and everything. And I still hadn't heard my baby cry. So I was like a little bit upset. And then I heard her finally cry, and when she cried, I cried too. And my mom came back to comfort me, and I was just crying, and I was just so happy that she was okay. And she came out, and she was healthy. She was a whole 6 pounds, 5 ounces, very little peanut, very, very small girl. So yeah, after they cleaned me up and everything, my legs were still numb from the epidural, so I couldn't really go to the bathroom on my own, so the nurse had to help me out, blah blah blah. You don't really want to know about that. So I finally got to hold my baby, and she was still crying when the nurse handed her to me, and then I was just holding her, and she started to stop crying, and it was just so freaking beautiful. And then I instantly started breastfeeding after that. I tried getting her to latch on. It was hard at first, yes. I had no idea what I was doing, but the nurse definitely was good support. She put her on for me, and she did a very good job being latched on me. And then she fell asleep. And they moved us into our room. From the delivery room, they moved us into our regular room, and the baby did stay with us in our bedroom. I did try and put her in the nursery so that me and her dad could get some sleep in, But she was such a loud crier. They don't take babies that are crying in the nursery. So she would be leaving our room and be halfway down the hallway, and we can hear them bringing her back because she was crying again. So let's just say my baby's loud. That's about it. I think we stayed about 3 days in the hospital. It was a very nice stay. I really liked my hospital. It was very good food. I got all types of medication to help me heal and stuff like that. So, yeah. I think that's about it. We finally got a labor and delivery video, baby. She's happy. She's just smiling. Yeah. So, watch my next video, which I'll probably be posting after this video, and it's of how to give a fussy baby a bath. Thanks for watching. Bye. Say bye, baby. Say bye-bye. Miss don't want to talk anymore, huh? No, you don't want to talk? Say, no, Mommy, I see the camera. Okay, pretty girl, we love you. Bye-bye.